What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Crayon Rocket podcast episode. So, today we got some interesting topics. We also got some more motivation from Nia Johnson. You already know what it is and what it do. It's your boy Sweet. This is the Crayon Rocket podcast. So, what's going to be the first topic? So, we lead, others follow is Albuquerque Museum's latest exhibit. This one seems interesting, right? This one does seem very interesting. So we're just going to kind of see what it's about, and we're just going to really just dive into it. We're just going to enjoy what it is and everything that comes from it. And yeah, I'm intrigued on this exhibit, so we're going to jump into this one. Let's go ahead and go.
The Albuquerque Museum is celebrating Women's History Month with a new exhibit that shows women at the helm of photography studios back in the late 19th and early 20th century. They were tenacious and they made a good living and forged a path for others to follow. I spoke with digital archivist Jill Harkey to find out more. Jill Harkey is joining us right now. She's the digital archivist with the Albuquerque Museum. Jill, great to have you with us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, definitely. This is so cool, and it's something I'm definitely going to be checking out soon as my budding interest into photography. But, you know, we're celebrating Women's History Month, and what better way to do it than with this exhibit? We lead, others follow. Let's talk about that, Jill.
Awesome. Yeah. So this show is highlighting 5 separate studios, and they're run by women or partially run by women from the 1880s until the studios go until the 1980s, but the show ends around the 1950s. And so beginning in the 1880s in Albuquerque, you have this really interesting mentoring network that gets started. So a photographer named Mrs. Albright hired women and men, and she taught them how to run a photography studio and a successful business, beginning in Newtown in the 1880s. And one of her marketing slogans was, "We lead, others follow." So that's where the title of the show comes from.
Very, very interesting. So many works and photographs that are part of this project and exhibit. Let's talk about some of the photographs that show women working.
Absolutely. So we have, there's a photo of women who are tending ornos, and that is actually taken at the first American pageant from around 1925 that shows the U.S. Employment Office in town. And there's a woman at a desk, and she's working with these 2 other women. It looks it's kind of a sad photograph to my mind. But it's another one that kind of shows the life of women in Albuquerque during the past.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the thing too, is I mean, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So with just one photograph, you're telling a story of a block of time and era in a freeze frame of some.
You know what? That's like I was saying. I was very intrigued by that. Super interesting, right? Super interesting. Just the whole concept of it, right? It's women empowerment, Women History Month. Especially since we're here in New Mexico, right? We don't really highlight any of this, and it's just kind of cool just to see like what they were doing in the 80s and stuff like that, and just kind of just seeing the little like dynamic and just like the life and just the work ethic and just stuff like that. So that's gonna be an interesting one. I think I'm actually go ahead and try to check out that exhibit when it comes. That one seems very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So yeah, that one's gonna be really cool. I hope y'all check that one out, or maybe I'll try to do a vlog or something. I don't know, honestly, to be honest, but definitely seems super interesting. The next one, Las Vegas 14-year-old charged with murder. Oh, charged with double murder. Okay, dang. Okay. So, yeah. 14-year-old charged with double murder in Las Vegas, New Mexico. So, let's go ahead and jump into this one.
A 14-year-old is behind bars tonight, charged with shooting to death his mother's ex-boyfriend last month. Police say Enrique Duran Garcia ran away from his Las Vegas home and was staying with 32-year-old Kevin Anthony Gutierrez in Villanueva in San Miguel County. Investigators believe the boy took Gutierrez's gun and killed him with it. Police say the boy then killed 59-year-old Guadalupe Gutierrez before hitchhiking back to Las Vegas with a friend. Duran Garcia is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Huh. Okay. That one's like really weird, just because, like, for a second I was kind of like, maybe he had a certain motive, right? Maybe he had a certain motive for doing that. And maybe, you know, stepdad, whatever, you know, beating, I don't know. Just like different things are just kind of going through my mind, right, when I was just listening to it and stuff. So, yeah, it was just like, okay. Don't really make any sense. But then goes, lives with this other person, kills him, hitchhikes back with a friend. Okay, the whole thing is just like, yeah. But man, charged with double murder. Ooh, that ain't good. You're only 14, bro. You're only 14 and you already just threw away your life like that. That ain't good. That ain't good whatsoever. Like, not, no, man. That's a little, no, that's a little too much. That's no. Ooh, bro. Man, I'm praying for you, man. I hope that maybe it was just like some acts of just, I don't know, to be honest, bro. But I hope that there's some repentance in your soul, bro. Like a whole new light that you could see, just different things, man. I just hope that you really just see that, and that you could really just come from it and just grow into a better person, bro. But praying for you, that's definitely not something that I would want to happen to anybody, or for anyone to do that to anybody either. But man, bro, ain't good. So, next one, Game and Fish honor hunter who lost eyesight, fingers in accident. Now, that's a heartwarming story right there. That's very heartwarming, and it's always great when you see a community come together for one another, right? So that's cool. So we're going to jump into this one. Let's go.
Is highlighting a blind man's dedication to hunting.
Deaf or blind, whatever, there's a way to do it. And there's folks out there that'll help you do it.
Mike Sanders lost his eyesight and fingers on his left hand in an oil refinery accident in 2004. He thought he'd never hunt again, but with the help of friends, he has. Now the Game and Fish Department is sharing his story in a new video called Targeted Courage.
It's easy for somebody like me to just quit. This is my inspiration, my wife, and my buddies. They're the one that kicked me in the butt and tell me to get up off your butt and let's go.
We have posted a link to the full video at Always On KR.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. I like that. Like I said, nothing warms a heart more than when you see a community coming together just to really, just to come together and just really show some support and love and just encouragement for one of those within the community. That's always a great thing. So, now that's really cool, man. Very, very awesome, man. You know what? Prayers out to the dude and the family, and know what? Big, what's up to all those people in the community that just showed love and support to the dude and just really made him smile, man, because I'm pretty sure that really warmed his heart, just really made him feel just like normal again, just being able to enjoy life or even enjoy a moment again, bro. That's the amazing part, man. That's super awesome. So big ups to that, man. Big ups to the community that really just like brought that together. You know, like, that's what's up. That's awesome, like, coming to arms and just coming together to show love and support to somebody in the community and just really just make somebody's day, right? So that's the good part about it. So this next one, Big Brothers Big Sisters discuss mentoring opportunities during COVID-19, right? And this has always been kind of like on my heart, low key. Just been kind of like, man, I would love an opportunity just to be able to like mentor somebody younger and stuff like that, but I haven't really had that opportunity and things like that, or really actually really looked into it. So that's really just on me slacking and just not doing my part, but I will definitely look into it for sure. But yeah, that's going to be a really cool opportunity just to be able to do something like that, right? So we're going to jump into this topic and see what the Big Brothers Big Sisters had to say, Mo.
Now more than ever, our children need the support of a caring mentor in their life to reach their full potential. And at Big Brothers Big Sisters Mountain Region, they currently have 92 children on the waiting list looking for someone to be their mentor. Crystal spoke with the Director of Development, that's Sarah Rogala, to find out more about being a mentor and how you can become one today. It's for a kid who needs it the most.
Joining us this morning, we have Sarah Rogala with Big Brothers Big Sisters Mountain Region. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, Sarah. This is a great program altogether, but things have been very, very different because of COVID. Can you tell our viewers how you guys had to shift things around?
Absolutely. So I feel like pivoting is sort of the name of the game during this time period. But we have really worked hard to make sure that we're still providing services to our kids. And that has looked like our bigs really stepping up to meet our kids where they're at and to show up at their houses, dropping things off, and doing a lot more outdoor activities, as well as us creating a virtual mentoring program. And also just making sure that we are providing the case management services to our families. So we've been dropping off food, we've been connecting them with resources like utility and housing assistance, and just really being the hub for these families to make sure that they're getting the support they need during this time.
Especially during COVID, how crucial is this program? We've heard a lot about how some of these, the kids are just kind of staying at home right now with their parents are still having to work. So having a mentor right now could really mean a difference between them being able to progress in school and maybe not.
Absolutely. It's huge. And it's something that I've really noticed with my little sister. I'm also a big in the program. And I'm often the only person that she talks to throughout the week. She's really just not having that connection with anybody else. And she is at home. She's often alone. I'm super concerned about her from an education standpoint. A lot of our kids are just not logging on. And I hear this from, all of our match support specialists that they have kids that are just not, doing their schoolwork and not able to keep up with it. And I'm just so thankful that they all have a mentor in their life. And it makes it so clear how many more kids need this right now. Especially as they go back to school, just to have that extra support to make sure they're staying on top of things and that they're really staying on track because, these kids are really feeling the brunt of the pandemic. And I think it's often an under discussed part of this.
Absolutely. You mentioned a lot of kids still need this. So how many are we talking about?
So right now we have 92 kids on our waiting list, but we could take more. We're always looking for kids. I would say that, most of the children in our community need a mentor. And so we need mentors to sign up and we also need kids to sign up. But right now, like I said, we have 92 kids waiting for someone like you out there to step up and become a mentor and decide to change a child's life.
How easy is it to be a mentor?
It's very easy. And this is the question I get asked all the time is sort of, what do I have to do? And, how long does it take and things like that. And it is only 4 hours a month. And that may seem like a long time, but that's one Saturday or it's 1 hour a week every week. So it's 4 hours a month. It's a 1-year commitment. We make a longer commitment for a self-home plan. And it's a lot easier than you think. We have staff that help you through this whole process. They give you ideas. They invite you to activities. We have these great virtual activities going on right now that you can join. So it's not like you have to come up with something on your own or figure out, what to do. And it's just so rewarding. I can't recommend it enough.
So I know we have a lot of viewers out there that may be thinking, I want to get involved. I can be a big brother, or I can be a big sister. Where can they find details as to how they can sign up for this?
Absolutely. And they can go to our website and they can fill out a form right there and we'll reach out to you. And that's at bbbsmountainregion.org. And that's a great way to start. They can.
Know what? They answer my questions before I could even go and try to contact them to ask the questions. I think you know what? I'm gonna have a discussion today. I think I really want to do that. Be a mentor. You know what? And like, shoot, man, if I would have had a mentor when I was younger, like, even though I kind of stood to myself and then I still kind of got into church on my own and things like that, but still, like, if I would have had like a mentor that I would have just really like taken advantage of being able to be mentored to, and just been able to like pick their brain and be able to be like, man, what do I do with this? How do I navigate this? Like, I mean, I'm grateful for my path that I walk now, because you know what, I'm very grateful for that, right? I'm very, very grateful, because it led me to where I'm at now, right? It led me to the people in my life now. It led me to my fiance now. It led me to everything that I have now. So I'm grateful for it, right? But man, that's super powerful. Man, I hope that y'all like, man, if you want to be a mentor, if you really want to make a change in someone's life, I would recommend doing that. But we're going to jump into some motivation, like you already know, from Nia Johnson. The topic is attitude. So we know this one going to be powerful, y'all. We know this one going to be powerful. So for the next 5 minutes, just go ahead and listen.
What is up? What is up, world? It's your girl, Miss Nia. Envision Nutrition, My Vision, My Life, and that is on Instagram. What I came to talk about today was little situations. We all have them, right? We all have them. We all sometimes decide to keep the little situations, and the little situations can either be good or they can be bad. Little situations that I'm going to talk about today is going to be attitude. Your attitude, how your attitude is. Right, attitude. One more time, attitude. So your attitude can either make you or it can break you, right? Yeah, it can do that. And like I said, we've all been there. Our attitudes will determine how far we go in life. And I remember when I had the mentality, the attitude of, I just didn't care. I'm finna whoop you if you say the wrong things to me. Or when I was younger, I had that attitude that I think I'm finna whoop you and got whooped. Okay? That's happened twice. I done got whooped twice when I was younger. Picking, being a bully for no reason. But as we become older, you got to stop those things in order to make it. Now I am more considerate of others, more considerate of their feelings. I hold my tongue in certain situations, because not only am I considering their feelings and their situations, I'm considering myself. If I can get hurt, if I can hurt someone, jail is not for me. That is one thing I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When jail time pops up, the mindset of thinking pops up. So when I'm agitated, okay, I'm cool, I gotta relax, I need to calm down, I need to think before reacting. Attitudes, right? That's a mindset level up. Another attitude is share your people as far as friendship goes. Now, you don't have to become the best friends with everybody, but if somebody else is willing to allow themselves to offer the tools that they have that help them in their long run or their journey or their mindset, and it helps them, let them do that with your people as well. We've been there. We've done that. We've passed that, right? So again, that's attitude, where it comes in as, that's my friend. That's my daughter. Don't be telling my daughter this, especially if it's something positive. Now, it all plays out differently if it's something negative and people are treating your friends or your children different. But when that positive somebody comes into your life and they're willing to offer the training of what helped them, allow that. Stop the attitudes. Another attitude is being jealous and just envious. There is no reason to be jealous or to be envious, especially with those that are close to you, because they are trying to help you get where they are. They're trying to help you get where you want to be, what you need. So allow it. Allow it. Quit being jealous. You're ignoring people that are there for you. That is a form of jealousy. That is a form of bad attitude. We can't be that way if we think we're going to succeed in anything in life. We cannot be that way. Attitudes with your family members. Now, if you're out there blessing up on everybody else and loving up on everybody else, but when you walk in your doors to your home and it's a draining feeling because of you, and even if your children are putting you through, you change, you flip that situation. You love on them. You tell them they're doing a good job. This makes change. So if we're working for that outside world, you damn sure better be working for your family. Okay? If you out there feeding the homeless and you know there's family members out there that need help, you damn well better be feeding your family. If you're showing the business opportunities to people on the outside world, you damn well sure be offering the opportunity to your family. Whether they take it or not, you better be offering it to them. Bring your people along. Stop the attitude, the bad attitude, because don't nobody got time for that. And that's just...
Bro, that's what's up, right? See, that's a big thing that a lot of us deal with, right? A lot of us just kind of see it from time to time, right? Attitude, right? What's your attitude when it comes to this? What's your attitude when you were presented with this situation? What's your attitude towards others? What's your attitude to the co-workers, to the family, to the strangers, whatever it is, right? She has a point. You can't just have this certain attitude with only just your friends and family, but you ain't doing it to other people, right? But then flip that switch. You can't have that attitude of loving people and like strangers and stuff like that, but then you ain't doing the same thing to your peeps, bro, to your fam, right? What's the whole, like, you can't be flip-floppy, right? You can't be wishy-washy. You gotta be real. You gotta be legit, bro. You gotta be able to really bring it together and just be like, man, come on, man. Like, we don't want that wishy-washy, right? We want you to be genuine, right? Attitude, big thing, right? Like, you can have the worst attitude, people ain't gonna want to be around you. That terrible attitude is going to be a snowball effect of things just going wrong through the whole day. And even if things aren't really going wrong, just everything's just gonna feel like it. It's just gonna be like, man, I'm so mentally drained. Everything's gonna feel like everyone's against you. All of that, right? So attitude. So you know what? I appreciate y'all for listening. And without further ado, I'm going to have to bid y'all adieu. And if you ain't subscribed yet, subscribe right now too. And until next time, salute.